Viewers, in barely 12 hours, the mother of all electoral battles on this earth will kick off. Make no mistake. We are the largest democracy. And let's also, while we are at it, call ourselves the oldest. Our culture of republicanism goes back millennia. Phase 1 is expected to set the tone for the rest of the 2024 elections. Many believe that the NDA and the BJP begins as an underdog. Of course, over the last 10 years, the BJP has acquired an aura of invincibility. Between 2014 and 2024, the Narendra Modi-anchored BJP has grown into the world's largest political party. It is also by far India's richest. But more than that, it has handed out resounding defeats to the opposition in both 2014 and 2019 Lok Sabha contests. So, deflating has been the impact of the BJP's dominance, that many opposition parties have privately conceded that the BJP is set for an easy win in 2024. The Prime Minister is so confident that he expects is par 400 par in his words. The total number of seats in Phase 1 is 102. There are key states that are up for grabs. Not entirely, but parts of them. 12 seats, for example, in Rajasthan, in Uttar Pradesh 8, Madhya Pradesh 6, in Maharashtra, the swing state, the unpredictable one, 5 out of 48, Bihar 4, Assam 5, West Bengal 3 seats, Jammu and Kashmir 1. There are also union territories, 4 of them, but viewers, all eyes will be on Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu, viewers, is the state to watch out for. If the BJP is so far ahead of the competition, why, you are entitled to ask, is the BJP beginning its quest for a third term in office as an underdog? I use that term. Indeed, the assertion is counterintuitive. But here are 3 reasons why the BJP begins the impending first phase on the back foot. First, look at the larger picture. The NDA holds 46, or less than half the 102 seats. Its vote share stands at 42.4%, and I'll show you some of those numbers on your screens. The India Alliance is ahead of the NDA in seats, but not vote share. Yes, viewers, just look at these numbers. India Alliance has 49 seats, NDA 46 seats. But aside from the NDA, if we focus on the BJP, then the data shows it is the shakiest across the 102 constituencies. In Phase 1, the BJP has never won 50% of the seats up for grabs in Phase 1 in 2019. In fact, the BJP contested only 60 seats across these 102 constituencies in 2019. Admittedly, the BJP won 40 out of the 60 contests, which is a very creditable conversion ratio. But even so, if it wants to get close to the 400 seat mark, it needs to win big in this phase. And also on the seats where it had never won. The BJP is contesting 17 additional seats this time. But a majority of these are in Tamil Nadu, where the BJP has only ever won 1 seat. If it doesn't win more seats in Tamil Nadu, it will be very difficult for the BJP to go beyond the 303 seats it already holds in Parliament. So can the BJP pick up additional seats? It has never won. This brings us to consider a second set of data points. In this phase, there are only 9 super strong seats. That is, seats won by the BJP or the Congress in all 3 Lok Sabha elections since 2009. Of these 9, the BJP has 6: Jabalpur, Churu, Bikaner, Siddhi, Pilibhit and Balaghat. The Congress holds the remaining 3: Koliabor, Chhindwara and Shillong. Beyond the strongholds, there are 21 swing seats across 102 constituencies. This is to say, almost a fifth of the seats have changed hands. To be specific, the same party won these seats in 2009 and 2019, but not in 2014. These 21 seats could go either way. And given that the BJP can only count 6 seats as bastions, it can't be sure of maintaining its conversion rate. This is why Phase 1 is not only unpredictable, but also puts all parties on an equal footing. As I have gone over the numbers with you, let's also look at the vote share. Even in vote share terms, the BJP's dominance isn't absolute across this phase. According to the data, in 60 of the 102 phase 1 seats that the BJP contested in 2019, look at those numbers. The party secured vote shares above 50% in 34 seats, between 30 to 50% in 19 seats, and below 30% in 7 seats. The Congress isn't far behind either. It contested 63 seats of the 102 seats, and in these it polled above 50% in just 10 seats. Just look at the head-to-head. In 36 seats, it secured between 30 and 50% of the votes polled. The problem for the Congress is that it is a larger share of weaker seats than the BJP. It polled only between 10 to 30% of the votes in 9 seats and below 10% in 10 seats. So, in 19 seats, it's really weak. If it is able to pull in anti-incumbency votes against the BJP in these seats, it might pull off a few surprises. And that's why the Prime Minister constantly targets the Congress, because he doesn't want them to pick up any of the anti-incumbency votes. The third party of significance is the DMK. Of the 24 seats that the DMK contested in 2019, it won a huge chunk, 19 seats with a vote share above 50%. In 5 others, it polled between 30 and 50% of the votes. This means that the BJP will have to pull off a miracle if it has to wrest seats from the DMK. Let's open this up. This is going to be an interesting conversation tonight, because it is rare that the BJP starts off on the back foot, so to speak, or as an underdog, to having to prove its mettle. And that's only because, let's be honest, the BJP has set itself a 400 plus target. Was it only looking at 272? We wouldn't be having a conversation. We would be saying that, yes, the BJP starts off on a massive, massive advantage. Smita Prakash, how do you see this phase 1? It's interesting from the point of view of numbers. It could go theoretically either which way, but there is a factor called the Modi factor. And the BJP says, Modi hai, to mumkin hai. Tamil Nadu could be ours. Other seats that we have never won on could be ours. Do you see it that way, or do you think it's a fight?
I think, firstly, I think there's an adrenaline rush that at last it's beginning. We've covered so many elections, Rahul, and in spite of that, there's excitement every time there's an election which comes in. And as you mentioned, over 100 constituencies across 21 states going to polls, and no mean task to organize such a mammoth poll. And so a hat tip to the Election Commission and the thousands of paramilitary personnel and civilian personnel who will be on duty tomorrow, just to ensure that we can exercise our right in a fearless manner, in a free manner. And the entire world watches this exercise that is going to start tomorrow. So I think there is also this sense of pride that all of us have. Yes, we are all divided when it comes to, which way our loyalties ride, which way, I'm talking about the political parties. But in spite of that, a sense of, achievement that we have reached this position till now, yes, that we can conduct these polls, and we should pat ourselves on the back. As far as what you were talking about, the South Indian states going to polls tomorrow, that is the Tamil Nadu especially, that is, I think, which everybody is looking at because of the investment, the personal investment that Modi has done in covering these places through his campaigns, and a lot of media attention that Annamalai has drawn out here, Annamalai, just before the Tamilians get onto my throat that I'm mispronouncing it. But as you mentioned, that the swing states are just 21 out of 102, and the BJP starts on a weak wicket, which is not usually how it begins the elections or how it goes for the elections. So it will be interesting to see whether the India Alliance or the opposition keeps a momentum going like they have in the first phase, where they are in a stronger wicket, yeah, and how the BJP manages to turn it around in their advantage if they do.
Well, geography is important, and let me tell you, viewers, there is something called the Hawa effect, the wind, as they say. And sometimes, and one has to look at this, if Tamil Nadu endorses the BJP in the manner that Annamalai says that they will, then you can expect that rush, that hawa to sweep across India. Then we will know there's a Modi wave. In fact, Modi will be looking at this phase very, very closely. Let me tell you, viewers. Birendra Chaudhary, Dr. Birendra Chaudhary, you're a political analyst who crunches numbers, and I want to ask you, if BJP needs to get 400 plus, how many must it win in this phase? Give us an overview of the numbers, and I'll open it up to all the others right now.
Namaskar. There are 4 hard facts for this target. Number 1, Prime Minister Modi has said in the parliament, they will cross, means NDA will cross 400, BJP will cross 370. So first is NDA. If NDA has to cross 400 plus, means tomorrow NDA has to get by hook or crook 75 seats. If BJP has to cross 370, by hook or crook, BJP has to get 67 seats. Now the question is, the real terms, BJP has out of 102 only 40 seats and NDA has only 50 seats. The big question is, will BJP get 67 out of 102? The big question is, will NDA get 75 out of 102?
So, the target is 75 for the NDA and 67 for the BJP. Let me bring in Dr. Raman here. And Shekhar Iyer also there. Dr. Raman, I think you said, Rahul, you took my name. Yes, go ahead.
I don't know why Mr. Chaudhary had to repeatedly say by hook or crook. I mean, he said it 2 or 3 times, which sort of...
No, don't worry. You know, Prashant Bhushan and company have been already shown the door by the Supreme Court today. I think he only used it as a manner of speaking because there is desperation. Let's be honest. Look, the Prime Minister has set himself this target. Now, whether he takes it seriously, what's it done for Dr. Raman, I don't know. I mean, you know, he might be just doing it to boost the morale of his cadre. But what do you think? This Tamil Nadu is a state that stands in the way. The DMK, I've shown the numbers. Look at the dominance of the DMK with the Congress in tow. This is an obstacle, no doubt. And a large number of those 17 seats extra that the BJP is contesting in this phase are going to be in Tamil Nadu. What is your number for Tamil Nadu? And then we'll open it up to Shazia Ilmi and others.
Look, Rahul, I've said this multiple times. This election for the BJP in Tamil Nadu, they will be able to improve their vote share. They are not going to win a significant number of seats. Maybe 1, maximum 2, perhaps 0 as well, but certainly not more than that. And I think that the expectations that have been raised that the BJP is going to win 6 to 8 seats, the NDA is going to win 12 seats, their alliance partners, particularly the PMK, is going to draw a blank if at all they may win Mrs. Anbumani's seat in Dharmapuri. Otherwise, there is no chance. So I think that there has got to be some level of practical,
Can I ask
approach
you,
to the whole.
Dr. Raman, Dina Malar has done some sort of a survey where they predicted 2 seats for the BJP.
Yes.
Coimbatore is one, and I think it is Rameswaram or Kanyakumari. Yes.
Okay.
Are these the 2 seats that you think the BJP has a chance on?
See, the BJP has a chance of competing in about 5 seats in Tamil Nadu. They are Tirunelveli, they are Kanyakumari, they are Coimbatore, and there are 2 more seats which they are alliance partners, which is Vellore and Theni, and 1 more seat, 6 seats, which is Ramanathapuram. 6 seats where they will be competitive. They will, in almost all certainty, they are likely to finish at least second there. But in the rest of the 34 seats, it's very likely, barring 3 other seats, in about 30 seats, they are likely to finish third. So the point is whether they can, edge over the line in at least 1 or 2 of those seats. Modi
is on the ticket, and he has invested a lot of energy in Tamil Nadu, even symbolically. Let me bring in Shekhar Iyer on this. Look, I always believe that this election, Shekhar Iyer, is about bringing Delhi closer to Chennai. It's fundamentally that. For too long, the DMK and the AIDMK have said that, look, we exist in our own orbit. We are different from the people in the north. You heard Rahul Gandhi, who sort of also tries to play up that, big gap. I think Mr. Modi is trying to bridge this gap, whether it was using of the Sengol or, the Kashi corridor. There are several several initiatives that he has taken from day one. Is that really fundamentally what this election is really about in Tamil Nadu?
You are right, Rahul. I mean, the whole effort is to make a very good beginning and to do it in an earnest way so that the BJP goes on is looking at a long-term project. Because whatever what percentage it gains or 1 or 2 seats it wins, definitely it become a big factor in the next 2 years before the assembly elections are held. That is the purpose with which the Prime Minister entrusted the task to Annamalai to do the Padayatra, followed by the kind of forays he has made, addressing several rallies, road shows, to show that as far as BJP is concerned, Tamil Nadu is a serious business. They are not seasonal birds who have come for the elections. At the same time, when we are discussing Tamil Nadu, we must also remember, you mentioned how DMK had won 19 seats with more than 50% vote. See, at that time, the DMK was in the opposition. This time, they are ruling party. So there is also a factor of anti-incumbency at work, displeasure among voters regarding the conduct of ministers, conduct of the local representatives. These are also factors weighing on the mind. Now, our Chaudhary Saab just mentioned hook or crook. I think that this hook or crook part is largely true for these Dravidian parties in Tamil Nadu. Because this evening is a crucial evening for all these their party strategists. And the kind of seizures that have been made by Election Commission in Tamil Nadu has largely also affected this operation, the crook part. I mean, this is the unsaid part, but this is definitely a factor which is going to play tonight.
Oh, wow. That's a big claim. Big claim. Big claim, Tehseen Poonawalla. The crook factor is what Shekhar Iyer is building on. It was introduced by Doctor, but it has found... No, one second. One second, Dr. Raman. There are 2 doctors here on the show. Yes, Tehseen Poonawalla. What doctor are you? Spin doctor? Okay, spin this. Money found. Lot of, you know how it works. You know how it works on the ground, don't you?
No, so let me just come to 2 or 3 issues that I want to raise. The most money any political party got, BJP, is obviously a party that I believe encourages crooks to go with them. Imagine people who are charged for money laundering are giving money to the BJP. But that's not the issue. Oh, and I understand, I absolutely stand by that. And I understand what Dr. Saab said by hook or by crook. And the BJP will try to win by crook. All these polarization that's happening, calling opposition money league, a Muslim league, all of this is the crook that the BJP, crook.
300 odd crores were found in the boot.
So then the Prime Minister of this great country must apologize to this country on CNN News 18 for misleading the country on demonetization. He should apologize to the country. But that is not the issue. Let's stick on the issues at hand. Why? BJP is going to, because he said in 50 days, give me 50 days, cash will disappear. From Swiss bank money going up to cash coming up.
To generate more and more and more and more and not reveal it, that is no defense. He's not under the mattress. In fact, if he were, then you would cry privacy, invasion of privacy, etc. He's not under the mattress of
the ability of the BJP to become the richest political party in the world in just 10 years of governance is a case study one should see in, and therefore bringing in money power, but unequal money power. But let me say, despite this unequal money power, I am putting my money where my mouth is. No hook, no crook. In Tamil Nadu, the BJP will get as many seats as the Honorable Prime Minister's press conferences, 0. And in the rest of India, the BJP is going to end at 160 seats. The BJP
you guys
is
have
not
to make up your mind. The Congress
160.
has different estimates on the number of seats.
Yes, I know Priyanka ji said 180. I'll come to that.
I'm sorry.
I'll come to that. I know Priyanka ji said 180.
You know, this I've heard before 2019. Shazia Almi wants to come in.
I have to make one second. The BJP will not cross 160 seats.
Okay. Look,
the BJP,
if horses were courses,
this is the BJP's
you would have won the 2019. If horses were wishes, etc. If wishes were horses, you would have won your 2019 election. But just
the
one
BJP
second.
I remember
the election is a unicorn. I remember what people said.
But the BJP
this time we are coming
the unicorn, which is a mythical creature, and the 400 seats is as mythical as a unicorn, which flies on rainbows.
Okay. You see, horses also come in different colors in the Indian political framework, as we all know.
The India Alliance is the white horses that Arjuna rode.
Right. Well, the BJP could be the dark horse in Tamil Nadu. Shazia Almi, I just want to ask you this. This election is critical because it's going to test one thing. Is there a Modi wave? I'm not saying that there is popularity is being tested or this is a referendum, whether there is actually a Modi wave after 10 years of incumbency. Because that's what the Prime Minister says every election rally. He says, I can sense it. Is baat 400 par. This is a test of the Modi wave, this phase one?
I think all the phases, if you look at them, I think we are voting for, these are Lok Sabha elections, and we're voting for a Prime Minister. We're voting for the central government. And everybody in India knows who makes the best PM, who has a vision for the country, who has a blueprint as to how we go ahead. What he has delivered in last 10 years, whether it's Modi ki guarantee or his credibility or the gains that people have had, it's just the huge work that has been done and the beneficiaries, and that's a big number and across the sector, across the spectrum. When you look at, there is something for middle classes, there is something for the very poor. I'm looking at the biggest food program here. I'm looking at 25 crore Indians being lifted out of multi-dimensional poverty. I'm looking at Izzat Ghars, which is toilets, and many Mudra Yojana, for instance. Jan Dhan Yojana, 50 crore Indians have been part of it. So it's huge. I can go on talking about that. But I really want to say something to Tehseen. Tehseen, you're talking about, BJP being the richest party. Now, it's also the biggest party, not just of India, but of the world. But, it got 37% in terms of electoral bonds. 63% went to you. So, BJP should have ideally.
That's an untrue number, Rahul. I'd like a fact check on that.
Seats.
The BJP cannot come on national TV and make up fake numbers.
It is a fact.
I would request you to fact check. The opposition never got 63%. The BJP got 50.8%. To come and repeatedly make a lie. No, it's an unfair claim. They already have money power. Now you can't lie on national TV.
Tehseen, and people get nervous and speak very fast.
One second.
Aap check kariye. 60%.
The Prime Minister said this. Electoral bonds, 37%.
No, that doesn't mean it's right.
Exactly, it's not right.
1 second.
It is right.
The point is,
it's everywhere.
No, 1 second.
It is right. It is 37%.
At least based on argument.
1 second.
Why don't make up numbers?
One thing. Last thing. Oh God. No, one more thing, Tehseen, why interjecting? I never spoke when you...
Because
you can come back. You can come back to this.
You have a fact checker with you.
They say so many lies.
You can come back.
Listen,
if I ask you a question right now, you will be floundering.
Rahul is a small figure.
Please.
Rahul, another figure.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Rahul, the last bit that I want to say.
Yeah.
2,200 crores of stacks of cash has been found by the so-called agencies that I feel work at the behest of BJP. Now, where that is real cash, that is for people to see. And that has been there in the counting machines. And, about 7 or 8 trucks would be needed to take it from somewhere. All come from opposition or wherever the raids have happened. So, clearly, you're not that innocent. Because there was cash, it wasn't even smoke and fire, there was actual real cash.
Okay, well, let me just say on the electoral bond issue,
the BJP received,
1 second, on the electoral bond issue, though I don't know why we are going down that, 1 second, because you brought it in, so 1 second, you brought it, I just want to come back to Tamil, on that issue, because the BJP got about 6,000 crores plus out of the roughly 12,500 crores. So you do the maths, around 50% of them. But I think what Shazia Ilmi is referring to is actually another number. That number is of those people who contributed, who were raided. That's what the Prime Minister said by the ED. The BJP from those people only got 33%. The rest went to the opposition, which is a fact. Now, that has been easily proven, and you can go back and have a look at those contributions. But we are not going down that route. My simple question, and I'm coming back to the Dr. Virendra Chaudhary as well as you, Tehseen Purana, very quickly. I want to come back to you. Just 1 second, sir. Just
that number is also incorrect.
1 second, Doctor. 1 second. 1 second, Dr. Raman.
No,
I am saying that.
Been given and
that
that's
is also
1 second.
His number is there everywhere.
1 second, please.
Donated.
Please.
471 crores to BJP through bonds.
Please, can you please?
698 crore was donated after the
Can you please? 1 second. 1 second. The Prime Minister is speaking about that small amount of money, the 1,000 after the raids. In that, he has picked out this number. So just give me 30 seconds. No, please, Dr. Raman. Now let's not. This is not that forum. We'll come to that debate somewhere else. I just want to come back to Tehseen very quickly. Tehseen Purewala, you talk about how the DMK and the Congress represent Tamil Nadu's interests, and Smita Prakash is at hand. Right. I wanted to come in on this also. I want to ask you a question. Your alliance partner, the DMK, says we must get Kachativu back.
Correct.
Why hasn't the Congress taken a position on this? You say,
correct,
in the south, you say,
Why hasn't the BJP
that,
taken a position?
one second, Doctor,
Where is it in the
Dr. Raman, please, one second.
Sorry. Okay.
One second, please, sir. I'm not asking you. I'll come back to you. Tehseen Punala, please. I want to ask you, on the issue of CA, why is Rahul Gandhi silent in Wayanad on CA? The left is asking, I'm not asking these questions. The DMK wants to know, in 2026, when this is going to become a big issue because the BJP will make it one, what is the Congress going to do? Should we get Kachativu back?
Okay, may I answer that question?
Yes, please.
I think whatever question should be asked to the Congress and legitimately it should be answered, Congress should answer. But the please allow me to answer on this. Allow me to answer on this specific.
Now you can't
please,
suddenly distance yourself from the Congress.
I am not disclosing. I am saying I am going one step further.
Take a position.
I am taking one. I am taking one. I am saying.
Is the DMK wrong in asking for
Of course not.
back?
I am saying the DMK is right. Let me take go a step
further. So then why did the Congress give it away?
Sir, I request you. Please allow me. Please allow me. I request you. I'll give you an answer. I am saying the Congress is also wrong and gave it away. They were anti-national. Forget the exchange of property. Forget we got the fishing area. Forget all of this. Last 30 years, 16 years has been BJP, including 10 years of Mr. Modi. Now don't interrupt. What did the Prime Minister do to bring it back? He did as much as his press conference.
Careful. I know what you're going to say.
But he will come during an election and make an issue.
One second.
That is my objection.
1 minute.
कांग्रेस खराब है ना? आपने क्या किया 16 साल में? 30 साल से तो 16 साल में ये थे ना? ये थे या नहीं थे? क्या किया इन्होंने?
Okay, now don't speak over me. The argument was a very simple, straightforward question which has been dodged. Suddenly, Tehseen has distanced himself from his party.
No, I'm
right now he was
standing by
speaking.
them.
No, you're not. Then you
I'm
should say that the Congress should commit itself.
Hypothetically, they are wrong.
Not hypothetically,
I'm
my
saying
dear friend.
hypothetically they are wrong. इन्होंने क्या किया 16 साल में?
Smita Prakash, 1 second before Shazia comes in. 1 second. Smita Prakash, on this issue of who represents Tamil interests, this is an issue which has exposed a lot of people.
Like the BJP.
True. See, I'll tell you one thing, that none of the issues that we talk about have been, the India Alliance doesn't see it as something which is cohesive. They don't see the same issues. Like what, if DMK picks up the Sanatan issue, that's not something that the Congress picks up. That's not something that Akhilesh picks up. Even if we see only Tamil Nadu, what the India Alliance partners are talking is not the same thing at all. It doesn't resonate at all. You know, the issues are changing also for the Congress. The issues are changing on a geographical basis and on a weekly basis. So there are random promises which are made for caste. There are backward caste, random for water issues, farmer issues. Can you have the Congress talking about Kaveri in Tamil Nadu while they have a government in Karnataka on the Kaveri issue? You don't see that happening. They have a chief minister of their own in Karnataka, upper riparian state, whereas in Tamil Nadu, Stalin is an alliance partner and they're both fighting over the Kaveri river water issue.
It's a very
good point. So you're not going to see that. And you know, so that is why randomly issues keep changing.
And I believe that you're now 12 hours, less than 12 hours, 11 and a half hours from when the first vote is going to be cast, viewers. And we still don't have a common CMP, a manifesto for India Alliance, because they're basically divided on everything, from nuclear weapons to alliance, the Quad, to every international issue, America, China, they're divided on everything. One side says, no, we should be friends with China. The other says, no, smite China. Then they say, come out of Quad. Others say, no, we should be in Quad. Some people say, get rid of the nuclear weapons, biological weapons, chemical weapons. That's all become absolute pacifists. The other side is silent on this issue. It's a real hodgepodge. It's a real hodgepodge. But Dr. Virendra Chaudhary, I want to ask you a specific question.
Rahul,
in Tamil Nadu, yes, 1 second. Yeah,
Rahul, they're bound by one thing, which is they have to defeat Modi.
Okay, and well, you know, that's not a... That's not a... 1 second. But there has to be ideological coherence.
Not even that, if you look at...
There is no manifesto. They couldn't even decide who amongst them is going to be a presidential, prime ministerial candidate. They couldn't even decide that, viewers. Forget about a manifesto. I don't know what will happen. 1 second. Here's BJP's principal vote catcher who's already announced that he's preparing a 100-day plan. He told that to Smita Prakash in his interview. And on the other side, we don't even know what the basic convergence is on the leading issues. But Dr. Virendra Chaudhary, the BJP has done some social engineering in Tamil Nadu. You have 30 seconds to wrap it up and tell me what it is.
Just I will tell you two things. On data factor, that is the hard facts, that BJP got 4 Lok Sabha seats, highest in 99, and vote share was 7%. Another fact is that BJP this time, perhaps first time, social engineering fact, if you see, Thewar, Baniyar, Dalit, Gaundar, Nadar, never happened in BJP history in Tamil Nadu. So many social factors are in favor of BJP,
okay,
plus electoral facts.
Well,
so I think bright chance for BJP in Tamil Nadu.
I'll take a short break on this point. It's going to be riveting tomorrow. I just hope that the turnout is high, because that's what we all want. Voters to express faith that their ballot counts. Please go out there, vote.